What is up, YouTubers? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Thomas Lau, and today I will be reviewing Doctor Strange. Now, to sum up this review, if you don't want to properly watch, but if you just want to get a gist of what I think about this movie, well, I'll give it to you. This movie is the equivalent of eating pizza without the sauce, without the cheese, without the toppings. It's just bread. This movie is one of the blandest Marvel movies I've seen. I thought Captain America was awful. This movie was bland. It's not bad, but this movie was bland. It was lazily written. The story was just crap. Dormammu has the worst depiction ever. Caecilius is one of the worst villains I've seen in Marvel Cinematic Universe. He is boring. He has no motivation. He is just this villain. I mean, jeez, how do you mess this up? Doctor Strange is awesome. Dormammu is the world destructor. This guy looks like Thanos' inbred cousin. So let's talk about the story of Doctor Strange. How does the origin story fare up? Well, the movie is basically Iron Man 1 if Iron Man, Tony Stark, decided to drop all comp sci major classes, all double E major classes, all business classes, and decide to replace them with science classes. Everything is science. And he decided to go to med school instead of probably MIT or Harvard or a high-tech school. And instead of becoming head of his father's company and designer of the nuclear weapons that he builds for the military, he's head surgeon at a local hospital. And yeah, I find Doctor Strange is a great surgeon. He heals people in miraculous ways, but that is it. Like they say that he's all about himself and he thinks he can save everybody with his hands, but you only see him save one guy. Like, you don't see him have any struggles, just doubting himself. No, there's no story. And he does one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in a Marvel Cinematic movie ever. And this is a guy with a photographic memory who can memorize more biology, plus chemistry, plus neuroscience, plus every disease probably known to man better than me. He basically texts and drives, and driving at 70 miles per hour. Like, how do you not know that texting and driving is not only illegal, but unsafe? And one of the things I really hate about this as well is that it is used as a plot point to launch Doctor Strange into what he is in the comics. Like, I can imagine it being a better origin story if Caecilius landed on him, or if Dormammu dropped a meteor on Doctor Strange and it frickin' crushed his fingers, and this guy has no idea that there's an intergalactic war going on or something. But no, he texts and drives, crashes, breaks his fingers, cries about it, and he's just like, I am done. I am done. And he screams at his girlfriend, which I don't give a shit about because I don't know anything about her except that he loves her and that she works at the hospital. I mean, okay, fine, she saves him in the movie, but there's no development under that. There's nothing about her. I don't care about her. If she dies by Caecilius, I mean, be my guest. Like, and so he goes to his friend, this guy who used magic to heal his spine, so he can use his legs again, and he tells him that there's this magical order you can go to learn some magic, and you think that the story would escalate and get better there. It'd become basically Inception meets Iron Man if Iron Man was a biologist, but no. I think the cartoon movie did a lot better. This movie, you only see him try to conduct magic and read. Like, you don't see him struggle by just dropping everything he knows and restarting from the ground up, like walking stairs, training. I mean, fine, he can't lift rocks with his fingers, but you can climb stairs, try to rebuild your spirit. No, he just starts learning magic, and then Caecilius attacks him, and then suddenly he can learn magic. I mean, fine, he reads, and he has a photographic memory, he can memorize pages by pages, but this is magic. This is not normal science. Let's talk about the villain, Caecilius. There's only one motivation for him. He wants to serve Dormammu because he wants to take over the world. And he learned the dark arts from the Ancient One, and he abused his power, and now he wants to take over the world. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He's played by Mads Mikkelsen, which the actor is phenomenal. I like him, but he had a wasted potential as a villain here. He could have been this really snarky guy who was Strange's equal, but no, this is just a cleanup job for Strange and him just trying to find his place, I guess. Yeah, the story does not really go anywhere. I mean, they start talking about dimensions and everything, but they don't really delve further into that. I mean, if you watch a scene where the Ancient One fast forwards every single dimension with her thumb or I think her finger onto Strange, that is the movie just rushing the story. One thing I like to give praise to though was the humor. I mean, some parts were funny and the effects. The effects were awesome, especially the ending when they start fighting in this area that's in this time bubble and everything is going backwards while Strange and Caecilius and his minions are going forward. That was an awesome scene. But other than that, there's pretty much nothing. I mean, I don't really give a shit about the Ancient One. She doesn't really have a tragic story. Caecilius could have had a tragic story. I would have felt sorry for him, but sadly, no. I wanted to see more magical stuff happen. Dormammu was one of the worst disappointments of this movie as well. He was pretty much a shittier version of Galactus, mixed with Thanos. Like, why is every intergalactic being purple or blue? Like, why couldn't he be demonically red? I saw Spider-Man, the animated series, and this guy was the end of the world. Spider-Man he barely lived in that episode, but in this one, Dormammu is just some guy who is an inbred version of Thanos who gets tricked in a time loop by Strange and this movie. Oh my god, the story is so bland. I was really excited to see this movie. I thought they would start like bending the universe and traveling to deserts through oceans. Probably Christine, like I think that's her name. Just like she fades out of time and Strange has to go back and I'm probably regurgitating Thor too, but she could have been like erased from the timeline and he could have went back to try to save her. That would have been a cool story, but this was one of the blandest Marvel movies I have ever seen. Oh god. I got nothing to say because I have nothing to see from this film, nothing to talk about. So the final grade I'm gonna give this film is a C-. Yeah, it had great effects, lazy story, stupid motivations for the Marvel character, and just it's Iron Man 1 if Iron Man put on a lab coat and was nothing more than a top chief surgeon who knew magic. Yeah, and tell me what you think about this film. Like, truthfully, tell me what you think. Like, I think the ratings are overrated, and this was used to sell toys to children. If this was owned by Fox or probably some other company, or if this was directed by Christopher Nolan, I think it would have been a lot better. But yes, leave a comment below about what you think about this film, even though I'm kind of like 5 months late. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you next time.